everyone, what's up? My name is Mike Nylander, and you have just found your way to yet another fun-filled, exciting episode of Handbag Mike. A channel devoted not just to one, but to two different things that I like. Handbags and talking. So hit that like button and be sure to subscribe as I take a look at the latest handbags from various designers such as Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Michael Kors, Dooney & Bourke, and many more. I am going to give you my opinion as to what's hot and what's not. Each new episode will center around a different bag, and each bag will be thoroughly and wittingly reviewed by yours truly, using a list of various categories and a 5-star rating system. My husband does love to send me the Louis Vuitton bags to show on this channel. There is no denying that. I think it is like some kind of digital window shopping for him. And hey, you know what? I get it. Each time it comes to Louis Vuitton, he is the one to send the bag to be reviewed my way. And this bag made its way to me as I was finishing the editing on my last video. I would now like to take the time to introduce the next bag to be looked at on this channel, the Speedy Bandouliere 25, which has been reworked for the Wild at Heart Capsule collection. I will say that this is definitely the type of bag that my husband would love to have. This is why he sent it to me to be reviewed. But his feelings aside, we still have to ask how this bag will hold up when it comes to Mike Nylander's rating system. And we have to finally discover if I share my husband's views on this bag. Will it be fab or drab? I guess we know what we have to do. So I invite you to relax on that nice comfy sofa as we take a look at our next bag for review on Handbag Mike. Now then, in order to give a complete review of each bag that will be listed on this channel, a list of categories has been created which will highlight the different important key elements of what I am looking for in each bag. These categories will be the same for each bag that I look at, and they will be graded based off of a 5-star rating, where I will try to rate based off of what I feel others would want, and not just my own wants on the bag. Though, you know what? Sometimes that's a little bit hard to do. At the end of each video, we are going to look at how each bag did, and I will give you my thoughts on whether or not the bag is fab or drab. These categories are as follows: style, price and value, versatility, practicality, and timelessness. So, the first category that we're going to look at, the same as all the time, is the category of style. And when it comes to the category of style, I gave a 2.5-star rating. Now, I do feel that this bag is one that is, a mixed bag, if you will. There are certainly a large number of people that I feel are going to love this bag, and then there are likely just as many people out there that will not like it at all, and all for the same reason. My husband and I are actually two sides of this coin. My husband loves this bag, and I, on the other hand, really do not like it at all. For this reason, I gave the category of style a 2.5-star rating because I really do feel that it's going to be an equal split when it comes to the reception that this bag gets. Many are going to love the leopard print sides to this bag and the Toron handles, which are black, cream, and caramel, the same colors that are found in the leopard print. And then others, such as myself, will look at this bag and think that it kind of looks like something that they would sell in the souvenir shop outside of the Jungle Cruise ride. My husband, by the way, not only gasped when hearing my views on this bag, but managed to give me one of the most epic stink eyes that I have ever seen. Apart from the leopard sides to this bag, we have the front and the back of this bag, a leather of either caramel color or black. It has the oversized LV monogram with the blossom pattern. So when you're looking at the front and the back of this bag, you are getting that logo design that Louis Vuitton has become known for. The hardware is a golden tone, and I will admit that the gold tone hardware on Louis Vuitton is a really nice touch. This bag also comes with a padlock and a detachable black strap. I will once again reiterate that this particular Louis Vuitton is one that is likely to get mixed reviews. You are likely to either love it or hate it. My husband loves it, and I hate it. For us both, there is no in between. And I really do feel that it is going to be this way across the board. Due to the leopard sides, the bag does limit itself in the amount of people who will like it. And that is okay. Not every bag is meant for everyone. So when it came to the category of style, I had to give a rating split right down the middle simply because I feel that the reception of this bag is going to do the same thing and go right down the middle. So the second category that we're going to be looking at in this and all videos is the category of price and value. And when it came to this category, I gave the rating of 3.5 stars. Now, for the price and value, I had to give this rating. Let's find out why. This bag, when viewed on the European website, which is the website I'm going to use for all Louis Vuitton just because it's easier for me to get the price in euros, costs 2,400 euros. So, when it comes to Louis Vuitton bags, this is a fairly inexpensive purchase as far as the other bags that you could be purchasing from this company. And considering that the entire bag, apart from the hardware, is made of the Impriant leather and not a coated canvas, we already know that I see justification for this price point. Leather is always a material that merits a higher price. I have said it before, I will say it again, and it will continue to be true in my opinion. But that's just my view. We also do have the gold hardware for this bag. The pieces that fasten the handles to the bag, the zippers, and the padlock, as well as the connectors for the removable cross-bodied strap. All of these are in a gold tone. So again, a lot of nice touches with the gold-toned hardware. And I love seeing this hardware on the Louis Vuitton bags. As for the handles of this bag, I will say that I can actually appreciate the amount of detail that has gone into their creation. While not necessarily a look that I would go for, I will say that I can respect the amount of work and craftsmanship that went into the creation of these handles. Because rather than just a basic black handle, which honestly would have sufficed, They have gone the extra mile and given extra thought here. Again, not my cup of tea, but nice to see the extra detailing anyways in the way that they have done these tore-on handles in cream, caramel, and black. And lastly, the microfiber lining is one that matches the exterior of the bag. When you get the caramel bag, the microfiber is caramel. When you get the black bag, the microfiber is black. I do love the Louis Vuitton microfiber lining because it is nice, it is heavy, and it is a durable lining that is going to hold up if you take care of it. So, when looking at the quality and the craftsmanship of this bag, and only the quality and craftsmanship, I can see that this bag is one that easily merits the 3.5-star rating because the craftsmanship is there, but the price, while, low for Louis Vuitton, is still a rather high-end price. The third category we're going to be looking at is the category of versatility. And with the versatility of this bag, I gave a 3-star rating. I will have to say that for me, this seems a little bit high, and for my husband, it seems a little bit low. So, there you have it. I'll let you decide where you personally stand with this rating. This bag is one that I feel might have the ability to maybe transition from casual to formal, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I personally can't see it, but I'm sure there would be some people that would make this work simply because they are dedicated to it. I will honestly say that I am not a fan of this bag at all. But if I had to use it, if somebody was holding a gun to my head and saying, Michael, use that bag, then it is one that I would only use casually because I personally think that the leopard print seriously removes any chance at formality away from this bag. However, there are some who I am sure will disagree with me, and you know what? That's okay. That is okay. I think that the decision all comes down to the specific individual with this bag. On one hand, the bag does have the LV logo and the flowers, which always do look classy. But then it has the leopard print, which I really just can't see as formal at all. So, I don't see this bag as having a formal look to it. I don't. This bag, I will say, does have some versatility to it as far as being a bag that could easily transition from day to night as long as formality is not in the mix. I will also say that with the detachable strap, there is further versatility added because you have now a multitude of different ways to carry this bag. So, the reason it's getting a 3-star rating, in my opinion, is because it's not a bag that I feel has a formal look to it, and so you're not really going to be able to use it in that way. I will say that this rating is much to the chagrin of my husband, who considers this particular review a little bit harsh. Just wait until he sees what else I've got to say about it a little later in this video. The fourth category we're going to be looking at is the category of practicality. And when it comes to this category, I gave a rating of 4 stars. Now, just as with the previous Louis Vuittons, I had to give this rating because it does have a measurement that is very similar. The measurements of this bag are approximately 9.8 inches by 7.5 inches by 5.9 inches. So the size of the bag is substantial, and it does compare to the other Louis Vuittons that I've looked at. Still, I will say that it's a bit small for my personal taste, being a man that likes bigger bags. But, whatever. Now then, I will say that when it comes to the shape of this bag, I believe Louis Vuitton did something right. I have always loved this shape. It's kind of a barrel shape, and I can just appreciate the shape of this bag because it is super, super easy to get into, and it is very easy to find your stuff, with minimal ease. This shape of bag is perfect for those who have larger hands, such as yours truly. And furthermore, it has a much-loved internal zip pocket, which, I will say again, is always a good thing. The strap drop is 18.3 inches, which does kind of seem a bit small for me. And, let's remember, in just my last video, I did say that I like longer drops to the shoulder crossbody straps, so this seems kind of small. I will say that all in all, when it comes to the practicality, and just the practicality of this bag, I do see potential. I can also say that it is lucky for me that there are other bandouliere bags out there that do not have the leopard design that I just detest completely. So, the fifth and final category we're looking at is the category of timelessness. And when it comes to this category, I gave the rating of 2.5 stars. Why? Because I feel that anytime we see animal print, on any bag by any designer, we see a bag that will and probably already has dated itself. Animal print is something that does not necessarily stay in fashion. True, it does tend to recycle itself back around on that fashion wheel. But that does not mean that it is in vogue. And I, for one, think that it's rather passé. Oh, I'm sorry, wait a minute. Did I say passé? Because what I really meant to say was taqué. Furthermore, this is not a type of bag that is going to go with everything that you wear. At least not in my humble, and rather bitchy opinion. Animal print is very limiting. And I just feel that it is something that many people would grow tired of rather quickly as well. So, 2.5 star rating here. Because while I personally may have a lot of adjectives to use to describe this bag, timeless is not one of them. Well, everybody, we have drawn near to the end of another review, and another bag has been rated based off of my own personal standards, which I know you all love so much. Lastly, it is time for me to share my personal feelings on this bag, just in case I hadn't already given you all a fair idea of where I stand already. This is the first Louis Vuitton bag that I have posted on this channel that I can honestly say I am just not down for at all. Though I am quite certain that it will not be the last. I'm just not the person who really likes any type of animal print. To me, animal print just seems very dated. Beyond this, I view it as, ugly. That's right. Gasp if you want to. But I view this bag as UGLY. It ain't got no alibi. It's ugly. So, do any of you want to take a guess at where I stand on calling this bag fab or drab? Anyone at all? Well, it should be no surprise that I am going to call this bag, with particular punctuation, drab. Again, this all comes down to personal taste, and I know that. But I just do not look at this bag and see one that I'm drooling to get. No, I just don't. I don't see myself running out in a rush to get this bag. Instead, I see myself running as fast as possible away from it. I do understand that anytime a designer brings some new novelty type of element into a design, they are going to be those who love it, my husband, and those who hate it, me. It's only logical that not everyone is going to have the same style. And your views on this bag may be quite different from mine. If so, that's okay. But for me, this bag, well, it's a no. It's a hell no. It's a hell no with a whole bunch of little no's just sprinkled all over the top. And with this said, we have now reached the end of another review. I hope you all had a fun time looking at the Speedy Bandouliere 25 Wild at Heart Capsule Collection with me. And, by the way, try to say that name 5 times fast without getting your tongue tied. If so, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to stay tuned, because I have a new bag coming your way soon. Until next time, this is Man Bag Mike saying later.